Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. Today we're back with the ran with parked CB360 build. We had low compression on the left cylinder, and so we pulled the top end apart, found out that we had a lot of rust inside of our valve seats. So we lapped the valves. Now we're back to putting it together. That's the reason why it was leaking from the intake side of that cylinder. Everything else looks good. It's just that's our problem child. So we'll lap those valves. Okay guys, so what do you do when the cylinder's stuck to the head and you've already beat on it like a rental car that you got the insurance for? You gotta go get a putty knife, sharpen the edges, and then just tap, 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 tap it in. Right in through here. And work your way all the way around. Go really slow, just work your way all the way around until the cylinder comes free. Just tap, 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 tap it in. That's our problem right there. Much better.
An eternity later.
I'm going to get you in here a little closer so you can see what I have going on. These 360s are a little different than the 350s, where you got to slide the cam and wiggle it all the way through to get it through the sprocket. I'll kind of show you how you get it. Once it's all in, I'm going to say it's easy, but all we got to do is clear that sprocket right there. There we go. So once your sprocket is all together, again, I have my point side, my tack side. Basically, all you got to do is kind of wiggle it back through. Then it sits in, and then after you go through, and went in a whole lot easier. Then you just set it in right in the pocket. Again, I'm at top dead center right now. I'm going to wiggle you guys around onto this side so you can see what I have going on. Okay, so we have the cam. We fed the cam through. We got the chain loose. Make sure your cam is seated all the way, and then we're going to look to work this to about, I want to get it to be in level. My two lines here is what I'm looking for. Let me get a pointer. I'm looking for those two lines as close as I can get them. I can move it around, so I'll get that there, and I'll look to see. And then I'm just going to rotate the cam. Wow, did I get lucky and hit it on the first shot? Looks like I did. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it looks like I did. So then you just screw this guy around. Again, I am set, I didn't tell you guys this, I am set at here. I'm at, let me put this screw in here and hold this nut in here and hold it, and I'll show you exactly where I am, because we'll have to rotate the engine to get to the other side. So let me show you where I am. Let me just get that in good enough. Okay, so I'm at, you see my line is nice and flat. This is straight up and down. This cam dent right here is straight up and down, this little tab. And then when you look here, let me drop you guys down. I think that may be a good spot. That we are on the LT, we're close enough. I'll check it now. Let me make sure. Oh, let me make sure we're not off now, off a tooth. Let me get it right there and we'll check up. Yeah, we're still flat. So you want to make sure that you're on the LT mark. Put the cam in and then put your sprocket, making sure you're looking for these guys and this guy right here. And if you can get all those, your timing's in line. So I'm going to tighten this guy up real quick. Easy way. I'm just going to hold this guy. I'm going to tighten it. So I can hold, by holding the crank, it's not turning. So I can tighten it up. Let me make sure I'm down to, the torque specs are between 12 and 15 foot-pounds. So again, I'm going to come here, hold the crank just to get to that, and then see. There we go. So that's tight. Now we're just going to rotate it over, get to the other side, get to the other one, and then we'll put the rest on. I'll get back to you in just a moment. Holding the crank. There we go. That's it. We'll slide this seal on right here. Fits right in there. Now we'll put the top on. Make sure it fits into the slipper there. Let me just get this guy down. All right. Come on. There we go. So that's that top end. We're there. We're getting close. And that's it. Perfect. Now we'll torque those and I'll get back to you in just a second. So here we're going to install the timing mechanism advance. You got a little indent right here and a little pin right here. So you just want to make sure when you're putting it on that you go until it's there, and then kind of move around. Make sure your mechanism's working really good. If not, that'll hold you up. It'll mess up the way the bike runs. And then we're going to go ahead and set this timing. Our points plate. It's going to go right here. Kind of helps cheat because you know where the cable has to come out, so you get a good cheat there. And what I'm looking for, JIS. And guys, I know you've heard me say it a million times, get yourself a JIS screwdriver set, so you don't round off all your screws. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this in. It's just, if you don't know the difference, see how the end is square? See how the end is square and not pointed? That's the difference. That's why Phillips is always going to round out your JIS screws. So just screwing this in, and then the last, looks like I got a couple of things left. I have, let me slide this guy out of the way for you. I have the tack. It's going to go on right there, and I think this screw was just beat up, like I said before. See? That's what not having a JIS screwdriver does for you. I'm just going to put it in just so when I put oil in it and it starts running, I don't have a leak up here, and I'm going to replace this one. Just going to screw it in enough just to keep that cable in line. There we go. And then last but not least, the top, I'll have to go right here, zip this guy down. Okay guys, so there we have it. Our CB360 ran when parked. Engine is all back together. So tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and mount up some coils here, plug a battery into it, and see if we can get it to run. See if we can get it to run here. It'd be nice to get it to run here before we put it in the engine, in the frame, I mean. So as always, guys, I want to thank you for watching another Motorcycle Rewind video. Do us a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind. And go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.